Good morning, friends. Remember last week we made that great dough, the salt dough? Well, if you still have it, we could use some of it today. But if you also have other kinds of dough, like I have a bunch of different kinds of Play-Doh. I have green, yellow, blue, and white. It just happens to be what I have. We can use those as well. We're going to make a marble run. And for that, we need only a few things. We need our dough. We need some marbles. And we need something like a box lid. This is a file box lid. You can use a shoebox lid, any kind of piece of cardboard with edges on, okay, to stop the ball rolling off. Okay, so how are we going to start making this? Well, I'll put the box over to one side for a few minutes and let's get some Play-Doh manipulating techniques going. I'll start with my blue and I'm going to take a little piece of this out. Not too much. There's my blue. What a cool color. And I'm going to roll it into a snake. Okay, rolling, you put it between your hands like that and you roll back and forth. It helps if it's a little bit warmer. So the more you handle it, the more it will warm up. And you can do it also actually much better on a hard surface, a table. So I'm rolling it, and of course as I roll it out, the snake will get, the cylinder or snake will get longer and longer. It will get thinner and longer. So I can make it as long or as thin as I like. So let me get one of these going. Okay, there we go. That will do for a start. Now I'm going to take another, let me get another color. I'm going to get this cool glow in the dark green. Wow. Oh, actually it looks more yellow, but anyway, it's cool, whatever it is. So I'm going to get this a little bit warmed up. Warm it up first. And then let's start rolling it. I think I'm going to make a longer one. A little bit fatter, maybe a little bit longer. Everyone's going to be different, which is fine. That's exactly what you want. Rolling it out until I have a bunch of them. There you go. Oh, maybe I'll make it a little bit longer. Now, a little bit longer. Okay, so now I have a blue and a yellow green. Now I'm going to take my white out and also make a couple snakes with that. You can have as many colors as you like. It's all good fun. And a whole bunch of different lengths of your snakes. There's a white one. I'm going to make a longer white one now. And when we think we have enough, then we can stop. We can always make more. We can take some away. We can modify what we have. Make it shorter or longer. Add stuff on. That's a great thing about Play-Doh. Make an extra long one with that. And now I'm going to go back to my blue and also make an extra long one. And again, you don't have to use that much. They don't have to be very fat. So if you just keep rolling it, one small lump of Play-Doh will go a long way. Okay, rolling that out, rolling that out. Here we go. Oh, yeah, this one's pretty cool. Now, as well as these snakes, we're going to have some round button shapes. We're going to call them our bumpers. And they're going to be a way in which our marble has to get around a barrier. So I'm just making a round button like that, just like that. I'll make one in each color. Okay, let's have a blue one. So you just roll it into a ball. Okay, one hand goes one way, the other hand goes the other way. That's how you do it. You put it on the table and you squish it with your thumb. Okay, let's get my magic yellow-green out. Roll it up to a ball, squish it down. And now I think I'm just going to use one more chunk of yellow to make one more of my snakes. And I'll make one more bumper too. It can be super colorful. And then if you use a colorful marble too, it's going to look very interesting and appealing to play with. And you can keep modifying this. You don't have to keep it the same at all. As long as you have enough snakes and enough bumpers, you can make it different every time. Okay. Now we're not going to glue anything down here. Okay, we're not going to glue anything down. We're just going to use the clay itself, which can stick to things temporarily, at least while it's moist. So here is my box lid. I'll put it right here so hopefully you can see what I'm doing. And then I'm going to take my long snake first, and I'm going to start it out in a corner of the box. I'm going to push it down in the corner, and I'm going to basically make a kind of an S shape. S for snake, right? And now I'm going to take another snake and I'm going to make it bend around that way. You can see that? And they're sticking to the cardboard very nicely. They're not rolling around. I'm going to take this one, make it wind around this way. And now I'm going to take a couple of my bumpers and put them in at different places on my marble board. And the idea is that I want to interrupt the marble's path. So here now I'm going to go back up to where I started with my funky yellow and see whether we can get the marble to go off in another direction altogether. If it gets stopped here, it can roll off over here. And then let's see whether we can get it to take its own path around there. I'm going to add a couple more snakes because I have quite a large board here. You can, if you just have a shoebox lid that's smaller, you can start smaller. You can make the snake smaller. Okay, you can make some funky shapes here. And the idea is that if this is the start, let's figure out where you want to end up. I think I want to end up right over in this far corner. So that's where I want my marble to end up. So I have to persuade it to get there by picking up gently my box lid and tipping it from side to side so the marble is persuaded to roll in a different direction. A marble will not roll if you just put it on a flat surface. You have to tip it so that once you tip it, it has some energy now. Part of it wants to go down the hill. It's called potential energy, and you're going to try and make use of that in the best way you can. And the more you do this, the better you get. You make as much use of that as possible to try and persuade your marble to go to the goal, which is at this end of the board. Still going with the snakes. And then I'm just going to put a marble in and see what happens. We can make it as complicated as we like. And we're going to start off with just using one marble. One of the things we can find out is what happens if we put two marbles in at the same time. But let's not get ahead of ourselves, right? So let's see if we can get our marble around. Now that's just a very simple setup right now. You can add all kinds of other shapes and pathways, but just so we can get started and you get the idea. Let's see how this one goes now. What kind of marble? I know I've got a very cool red marble right here. So it's red, so you can see it quite clearly against the blues and the whites and the yellow of my marble run board. So let's start it out here. That's the start right here. Starting it, that begins with an S, so does snake. And now I'm going to try and roll my marble. Whoa. Ooh, now that's one thing. It got stuck here. So I have to make sure that there's room, no matter where I put the bumpers or the snakes, there has to be room for the marble to pass through. I don't want to stop it completely so it's stuck. I just want to persuade it to go in a different pathway. Okay, here again, I didn't leave enough room. All right, and I'm going to make, back here. All right, maybe I'll try and get this. Again, this is something you really can. Okay, I'm trying to get mine over here. I did it! It went into the corner. Let's try and get it to go back to the beginning. Whoa, now there's a whole area in the middle of the board. Oh, all right. And I did it. It went back to the beginning right here. So here is our marble run. Great fun. So simple to make. You can use all kinds of different colors of Play-Doh, all different shapes with your snakes. However many bumpers you want, you can change them around whenever. Let's just try two marbles. See what happens. I think I'm going to choose a very, okay, I'm going to have this very pale blue one. And I'm going to put two of them at the start, see? Let's see what happens when two of them get going. Ooh, all right. Wow, it's really hard to, I did it. Two of them got to the end. It's harder. One marble pushes the other one out of the way, but it's much more challenging. You can do it with a friend or two. Choose a marble, have them start off at the same time, see who gets there first, okay? Okay, have a lot of fun with your marbles and your dough.